Hi, this is Light of the Lantern Tarot. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you've been here before. Today's message is from the animal guides and what they want to tell you about your current situation. I've drawn 3 oracle cards, reading 1, reading 2, and reading 3, and I'll show you the cards. This is the card for reading number 1. Cat Independent. This is the card for reading number 2. White Stag Protector. And this is the card for reading number 3. Tiger Fire. So choose which card resonates with you most, whether it be aesthetically or through the message or the type of animal depicted. And I will also draw 4 zodiac signs for each card in the event you'd like to choose according to your zodiac sign. So the first card is Leo, Virgo, Cancer, and Aquarius. The second card is Libra, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Pisces. And the third card is Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, and Capricorn. You can find the timestamps below, and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, card choice number 1. You've chosen the cat. It says here, you are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd, and life supports you in every way. This is a really beautiful card, and I wanted to actually read the message from the booklet as well because they give a lot of really interesting information here. It says, cats are unpredictable, independent, and mysterious creatures. They love the night. Cat people are highly selective when they choose friends and would be advised to guard against being so picky lest they become reclusive. Cat as totem brings psychic gifts and creativity. Cats are in constant communication with spirit and bridge the world of the seen and unseen. Who has not witnessed a cat looking around an empty room as though following a ghost? They will shuffle away from unsavory situations and step away from problems. If you're a cat person, pay close attention to the felines in your life. Reach out with your questioning mind and ask them to share their secrets. Listen to the intuition they share. Watch their body language. Learn the subtleties. Cats are healers. They live in the now. They're natural yogis. Place them on your lap and pet them. Their counterclockwise energy rotation will mingle with your clockwise spin and neutralize negative energy and set the world right. If cat is your totem, you are blessed with many lives and many chances. Remember that your supernatural insights will guide you. Pamper yourself like the cat and remember how good it is just to be your content self. I thought it was interesting to read because there are a lot of different takes on cat energy. I myself have always known that cats are extremely intuitive and connected with beyond the veil, with the world beyond the veil. And my cats too have definitely followed spirits or entities that are unseen to me around the room with their eyes, and it's quite fascinating. And I've also heard that a cat's purr, the vibration itself, also is healing to humans. It didn't mention this in the book, but I've heard this before, and it makes a lot of sense. So let's start with the reading, and I'd like to draw some more oracle cards, and then we'll dip into the tarot and see what messages we get for your current situation from the animal guides. So I'd like to get one card out from this deck, please, Spirit. See this one. card from this deck. Thank you. A card from this deck. Wow. Okay, well that actually just jumped out face up. A card from this deck, please. These are all over the place. See this one. Card from this deck. Okay, and I'd like to get an astrology card as well, an astrological card. Okay, came out face up. 12th house. Great. Okay, let's see what we have here. The first card is present. And look, it seems that there is a hare in a forest, and it has like the spark of fire in its hands, so possibly an inspiration. The next card out is Yama, honor others. Then we have humility, came out. Then we have Phoenix, right? And the fire pig, raise your frequency. Okay, and the 12th house is karma, shadow, and secrets. Interesting. Let's see what we can understand from these cards here. Well, the Phoenix is always speaking to having gone through some sort of, let me move these up a little, having gone through some sort of tower moment, some sort of devastation, and the Phoenix has the ability to rise up from the ashes. So when it's seemingly gone, dead, it is able to then be reborn and start anew. So that's an interesting energy. Humility is obviously about not having too much ego. So remembering that when you're dealing with other people, that you're kind and you don't have to manipulate how they think of you. You don't have to make yourself superior, and you don't have to steal any sort of attention from anyone else. And instead, you're just honest and straightforward, and you keep yourself on the same level as others. The fire pig, raise your frequency, is pretty self-explanatory. It could be that in this moment of time, in your current situation that you're going through, you're finding yourself struggling a bit within a lower frequency. And when we're in a lower frequency, we're slipping back into a 3D way of life, which is really just controlled by others. And it is us behaving in a way that we were programmed when we were younger and by society, to think that we have to do certain things in order to be correct and right and successful. And if we're able to raise our frequency, synchronicities start coming into our life, and we find more creativity and more magic happening around us, and we feel led a little bit more by our guides and by the universe. And basically, we can move beyond the 3D rules that we've been taught to believe are the only way. When you have a higher frequency, you're in a state of love and joy, and it tends to magnetically attract positive experiences towards you. So it's like the perfect way of manifesting and also enjoying the current moment, which is absolutely imperative. And I'm thinking that the present card could be, in fact, talking about the present moment. So trying to stay in your heart, trying to do things that bring you joy, and enjoy the present moment. Hear the birds singing. Notice things around you. Pay attention when people speak with you, and just try and absolutely fully embody the moment. Yama, honor others. This is absolutely an extension of the humility message, I believe. And beyond just being humble and keeping yourself on the same level as others and knowing that we're all connected and that we're all mirroring each other in some way, you can also remind yourself about honoring others and being inspired by others and respecting others. And it could be that in your current situation, you're really struggling and it's hard for you to keep your vibration up. And humility and honor others are traits that come more easily when you have a higher vibration. So your situation could have to do with the 12th house. The 12th house is connected to Pisces, the water sign of the zodiac, the last sign of the zodiac. And Pisces are also very creative because of this. Here it's talking about the 12th house having to do with karma, shadow, and secrets. So there could be something below the surface that you're not seeing, or that you're keeping secrets somehow yourself. Or that the situation you're going through is a karmic situation and has to do with past life, energy loops, or balancing out karma. And so anyway, I'm really curious. Let's jump into the tarot and see if we can get some more information about this actual situation. Spirit, I'd like to get 4 cards. Wow, you just wanted to give me that one right away. The World, fabulous. Okay, let's see here. We need some more clarity, please. 3 more cards for now. Thank you. That's 2. Well, these cards are all major arcana. So this is a very big situation that you're in at the moment. And oh my goodness, they just all jump out. It's incredible. Okay. So we have the World, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, and the 7 of Wands. Well, the World speaks to being at the end of a cycle, an important cycle, and having had learned many lessons and been able to integrate them. So it could be that you have already learned these lessons in your current situation. And I'm drawn back to Cat Independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. So it could possibly be that you really have gone through a lot and have indeed raised your vibration and evolved spiritually, and that you're in a great position to move forward with this newfound strength and universal connection. So this could definitely be part of it. The Wheel of Fortune indicates that, life is cyclical, and so we have ups and downs, and just the fact that we drew this in the upright position means that your situation, if it's not going so well at the moment, it's going to turn around, and so that's good. Justice, possibly you've been through something that had to do with, anything unjust, in the sense that maybe somebody was controlling you, maybe somebody was hurting you, and it could have actually been an actual legal situation that you were going through, or that you are now, of course. And this is suggesting that there's going to be a balancing out. And again, we were talking about the 12th house, karma, shadow, and secrets. This situation could be karmic, and therefore something that you were really destined to move through and to learn from, and that now there is going to be a justice that will come in. The situation will suddenly resolve itself, and you will come out strong. The situation, however, is probably one where you're feeling very defensive, because we drew the 7 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands is all about trying to hold your ground because you feel that there are attacks coming from all directions, and you are doing a good job of holding your ground, but it is a bit of a struggle. I'd like to get out a couple more of these cards. See if we can. I'm thinking that justice is coming because you have succeeded in moving through these. Oh, I have a card that flipped over by itself. Should we take that one? Okay. Oh, wow, the Magician. Another major arcana. This is incredible. This is something really big. This is telling me basically that your whole life is changing. Basically, your whole life is turning around at this point. You've really done a lot of work, which is clear. You have risen from the ashes, so that's how you reached the world card, basically the culmination of all of this experience. You've dipped down into the karma, shadows, and secrets, and you've learned to live in the present moment and raise your frequency. And now you were just dealt a card, the Magician card, which is the ultimate card of being able to embark on any project or adventure or love relationship or anything that you desire, because you have all the tools of the tarot. You have the sword for the sword suit, which is a mental experience. You have the cup for the cup suit, which is the emotional experience and understanding. You have the wand, so you have that creative, passionate spark. And you have the pentacles, which here are flowers. And this is the ability to manifest wealth and stay healthy and everything else. So basically, you're in a position now where you're strong. You've been through the worst of it. Things are turning around. Justice came from this situation, hopefully, even though you still might be feeling a little bit like you need to defend yourself. And you're having tools to move forward. Let's see what else we get. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This has never happened before on this channel, where basically the cards are just flipping themselves over and they're almost all major arcana. So, I mean, this is just it's such a powerful reading. You got the Fool. So indeed, you have all the tools to embark on your journey. And you just need the courage to do it, to step out of your comfort zone and take that first step and do whatever it is that you're dreaming about at this point. Or go wherever it is you want to go, you feel drawn to go, or to move. Possibly you want to change home, or there's a variety of things that you could embark on at this moment. But it seems to me that you've gained a lot of experience, and you're a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. So your journey that you could be wanting to embark on could be basically leaving behind the 3D paradigm and doing your own thing. Absolutely, if you want to live in a new way. The 3D paradigm, the classic example is, you work in a corporate job, make a lot of money, buy a house with a white picket fence, the American dream, right? That's a generalized, that's obviously a total overgeneralization. But, buy the house with a white picket fence, send your kids to college and whatnot. Maybe, just maybe, you can completely step out of the paradigm and decide that you'd like to live not in the suburbs, but somewhere in the countryside, or not in a city, but by the sea. Maybe you'd like to homeschool your children because you're thinking that you could give them a really good education, and you're wanting to break them free from the educational system, which basically stifles all of their creativity. Maybe you'd like to go live a more communal life in a remote place, with others, and sharing resources and things of this sort. Maybe you'd like to build your own home and try and rely more on free energy, and just there's so many different ways that you can do a different life. And I mean, it just seems to me that with all of this archetypal major arcana energy, this is just completely the situation you find yourself in. Is everything is changing. And you've got dreams. Let's see if this tarot deck would like to give us some more clues about the precise situation. Or let's actually look into the Seven of Wands. Is there anything more that you can tell us, tarot? Please. Let's see here. Okay, the Nine of Wands. Well, so clearly you're still enduring. So you're almost there. You're almost there, let's say. You're still enduring, you still have a lot of responsibility, you're quite tired, so it's still challenging. Let's see what else. Queen of Wands. Okay, so The Queen of Wands is a strong leader. She's very charismatic. She follows her heart. She follows her desires, and she's not afraid to step out of the box and do her own thing. So that's a very good message. How about one more card? And the Magician again. Okay, so that's amazing. So it's hard. It's been so challenging. It has. You felt like you've died, but you're still here. You're rebirthing yourself into something new. You have double the Magician card. So you have all of the tools and experience that you need to back yourself up in a way to be able to start over, start something new. The Nine of Wands indicates that the Seven of Wands is feeling very defensive and it's quite struggling. But by the time you get to the Nine of Wands, it's really like you have to endure just a little bit longer. You're almost there, okay? You're almost there, but having all of this amazing energy here shows me that you absolutely have the strength to move on. You need to remember that you're a natural healer. So through all of your experience, through all of your alchemy of the challenges that you've been through in your life, even just your presence is healing to people at this time. And healing can encompass a variety of things. Possibly you're transmuting negative energies, possibly you're awakening people just by being around them without saying anything at all. It's just your presence, because the cat does this. The cat is, the cat is the animal that just comes in, does its own thing, but while it does its own thing, it's cleaning everything up. It's cleaning up all the energy for us. It's just making everything fresh and new. So remember that you have the ability to do that yourself. And follow your intuition. This is so, so important. Don't be afraid of what's on the other side of the veil. Just go within your heart as much as possible and trust that answers will come to you. They're all inside of you. So remember that. And you don't have to go with the crowd. You can blaze your own trail. In fact, that's why you're here, I bet. I'm sure you're a way shower. So you can do this. You can do it. And you're going to be an inspiration for others. Even if others seem annoyed by your uniqueness now, they've noticed what you've accomplished, and that will stay with them, and you will be an inspiration whether they like it or not. So I think that it's so important to claim that. Life supports you in every way. You've done a great job. Remember to keep your frequency up, your vibration up. Try and eat healthy, try and do things that bring you happiness. Watch some funny videos, whatever it is that puts a smile on your face and makes you feel lighter. And by doing so, everything will come easier to you. Your intuition will work better. You will magnetize positive opportunities towards you, and you'll meet other people on a similar frequency. I don't think that you need to be reminded to keep humility and honor others. I think that you've already definitely achieved that. So it seems to me that you're almost there. Stick with it. Thank you so much for being here on Earth and for having successfully transmuted so much. And we're all here helping each other. Yeah, this is just so beautiful. So anyway, I hope that this reading helped you or brings some clarity into your situation in some way. And if it resonated with you, please like the video and comment, because anything you'd like to share, because it'll help the readers, it'll help the channel, which is new. And by the way, not being seen, because I seem to I don't know, there seems to be some sort of shadow ban or something going on. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, I'm hoping for the best. And yes, and please subscribe if you'd like to see other readings from me. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, card choice number 1. Hi, card choice number 2. You chose the White Stag Protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. And this is really beautiful. I'd like to also read from the booklet because they give a lot of information and possibly something else will help you. The white stag is revered in many myths and cultures. To the Celts, the majestic white stag was the one who moved between the worlds. To Christians, stag represented Christ and the miracle of rebirth and renewal. To some, stag was fertility and abundance. White stag is often compared to the sacred white buffalo for its connection to the Great Spirit. It is usually agreed that if white stag appears to you in dreams, meditations, or the physical world, it is powerful medicine. Stag as totem belongs to old souls. Stag people sense that they have been down this earth road before. If white stag is your totem, you will feel intimately linked to nature and need its solace. You are a natural leader and will feel the need to guide and protect the vast magic of the woodland and those who dwell there. White stag people are connected to nature spirits and feel their presence. You are intuitive and can often sense the future. Your crown of thorns, like branches from a tree reaching upward, grows even higher in a quest for spiritual knowledge. If stag is your medicine, you have more blessings than you know, more knowledge than you imagine, and more magic than you ever believed. Well, that's truly beautiful. Especially the fact that it's white refers also to its purity. So you most definitely have had many challenges in your life and possibly have felt quite tired and exhausted, maybe even in this moment in time. You're a powerful being and you definitely can alchemize any situation that you're in. So that's really beautiful. Let's get some more oracle cards and see if we can have some more messages for the reading. Spirit, can I... Thank you. Okay, that was easy. Treasure. You are a treasure. Let's see here. Can I have a card from this deck, please, Spirit? This one. Okay. A card from this deck. I like this one. A card from this deck. All the decks are listed in the description box below, in case you're interested. This one here. One from this deck. That's too many. Let's try again. My little hands sometimes have trouble holding thick decks, but let's give it a best shot. I like this one here. And I want to lastly get an astrological card. Okay, that's too many. These guys always jump out in bunches, I've noticed, so let's be careful here. Okay, there's our card. Great. Okay, so let's have a look at our messages. Okay, we have treasure. I can't understand exactly what this pig is doing in the forest, but he seems to have found something that's beautiful. There are butterflies that are symbols of transformation, and bluebirds, or some sort of bird that is blue, which often stands for a connection with the third eye, with intuition. Let's see what else we have here. Satya, truthfulness. Okay. Trust yourself. Interesting. Okay. Rabbit, challenge. Fire horse, effortless vitality. Here we are. We're in the year of the fire horse. And Leo, courageous, regal, and loyal. Okay. So you either are going through a challenge at the moment, or you have been through one and are coming out the other side. And basically, so far we're I believe that life has possibly been indeed very challenging. I was mentioning that I was feeling that before looking at your card. And that possibly this has made it hard for you to trust yourself and hard for you to find self-confidence because you've been worn down in a sense, or possibly you are so thoughtful, you're so empathic that you did a lot of people pleasing, or you self-sacrificed yourself in ways that kind of stole your strength. And I think the message here is speaking to trying to find that, to refine that strength, that treasure, and trust yourself in the process in order to get moving with this fire horse energy that we have, and basically start something new this year. Possibly a new way of being that would be embracing your strengths and believing in yourself more, if that's possible. It seems to me that people who have been through the most challenges are often humble and kind and empathic because they've been forced to see the shadow, and if they wanted to make it through with truthfulness and integrity, they tried very hard to basically learn their lessons, transmute the energy, and look at themselves to try and take responsibility for whatever they can in order to move through in a healthier light. The only problem is, like I said, often you start to see the big picture and care deeply about everybody, knowing that we're all connected, but give too much, or get trapped in the cycle of, in the loop of meeting the same type of people who are always taking advantage of you because you think that you can help them in some way, but it never really works out that way. We have to understand this, and sometimes just let it go. That we tried as hard as we could. It never really works out that people change. People who are trapped in lower vibration and manipulative behaviors and whatnot. And so sometimes you just need to branch out on your own, believe in yourself, and follow your heart and into something new. Anyway, and since we have the fire horse and we have just started the year of the fire horse here, I think this is really an immediate, clearly the message is from the animal guides for your current situation, but this is just absolutely immediate. It's like we're stepping into something new. So let's have a look at the tarot and see what it can tell us. Spirit, can I have 4 cards, please? Here's 1. Whoa, okay. These 2 came out face up. They're already good messages. Oh, and this one just flew out as well. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, we have 2 knights, a page, and the magician. Okay, so the magician is referring to the fact that you have all the tools you need to move forward and start something new. Everything you need, it probably came through. This is very similar to pile 1, and actually you might want to watch pile 1. It could be a continuation considering we have the fire horse here. You have everything you need in order to move forward. So know that, and don't be afraid of it. You have to embrace it, basically. Okay, Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords. With the Knight of, they're both, they're court cards, the masculine, young masculine energy, action-oriented, ambitious, direct. The Knight of Wands is following his inspiration and his passion. The Knight of Swords is using his intellect, or in this case, his eyesight. We have a bird of prey diving probably for its prey. It knows exactly what it wants and it's going to go get it. So this is some incredible energy you have here supporting you in this current situation you're in. And the Page of Pentacles, who is the youngest of the court card energy, and they're often messengers, and it could be a message of abundance, possibilities, opportunities coming to you. The pages are pure and they're enthusiastic, so it's really positive. Let's get a couple other cards, see what else we get here. Okay, here's one. Thank you, Spirit. These are just so lively, these cards. Okay. Then we have the Strength card and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune came out in Pile 1. So again, you can look at Pile 1 if you feel it, but we might be covering more or less the same bases here. There's so many similarities. The Wheel of Fortune indicates that things are about to turn around. I mean, the fact that we drew it, it's in upright position. I believe that this is the year where your situation is going to turn around. So, in a positive way. And the Strength card speaks to clearly having the strength to get through challenges. And on the original Rider-Waite-Smith card, we had the woman who has tamed a lion, and she's holding its mouth open. So, I mean, it's clear that she's not afraid of it anymore. And it can actually become her guide. And it speaks to intellectual strength, physical strength, moral strength. I mean, just about any type of strength that you think you would need. In this depiction, we have a little bird in a berry bush just outside of a city. So it must be hard because with all the chaos of a city, it's not its ideal habitat, but it's adaptive, and it has everything it needs to move forward. That doesn't mean that things aren't challenging. You probably still do have challenges going on. And again, we got the challenge card here, and I'm not quite sure if it was just in the past or if it's also coming through now. But you definitely have the strength to move forward. Let's get a couple more cards from another deck and just see if there are any other messages for us. If possibly about if you're still going through issues, or anyway, let's just see what it has to tell us. Okay, this is one. The Three of Pentacles, okay. And the Star. Okay, those are beautiful. The Three of Pentacles is a card that speaks to building something, and sometimes doing it with other people. Threes are often, the number 3 often has an energy, an extroverted energy, a creative energy, and an expressive energy, and it often indicates more than 2 people, so a small group of people. So you could be embarking on a project, whether it's career-oriented or a new lifestyle or just about anything, a learning opportunity, because we have the Page of Pentacles, who is quite studious in its approach. And so that's interesting. And then we have the Star. The Star is healing energy, and also energy where basically it brings you hope because you can follow your star in order to find what it is you're looking for. So and this is a major arcana card, and it's so lovely. It's also, it speaks to healing energy. So you're probably still healing from a lot of challenges that you've had all throughout your life. Again, being an old soul, you have been through it. It's quite impossible to be an old soul and come here and have an easy breezy life. There would be no sense to that anyway. We gain strength from challenge because we're forced to go through these very uncomfortable situations and look at them, not bypass them, but look at them and try and learn from them and learn how we can evolve into a better version of ourselves. So it's hard and you're probably still healing, but you've got a star that guiding you, and you've got all of your guides and the animal spirit world, and it looks like you have everything you need to move forward. So I hope you're not hearing my dog barking, but I think you might be. So it's a really positive message, and I hope that this has helped you gain some clarity on your current situation. Keep going. You have everything that you need. You're a beautiful person, and remember to stay courageous, and it's going to be a beautiful new life. So I hope you liked it and the reading, and if you did, please like and comment below and share anything you would like to share with others. It helps them and it helps the channel, which is a new channel, and the channel is moving nowhere. I'm not even sure that my videos are being presented to anybody at all, but anything that you feel guided to do, any kind of support would be amazing. Please subscribe, please, if you'd like to see another reading. And thank you so much for being here. Good luck with everything. You have everything that you need. You are who you're looking for, and you're the healer. Remember that. So congratulations and good luck. Bye, pile number 2. Hi, card choice number 3. You've chosen the Tiger Fire card. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful, active, inspirational message. Let's see if the booklet has anything more to tell us. This booklet is lovely because it gives a lot of information. Let's see here. If you have tiger as totem, know that you are accompanied by a fierce guardian. Solitary lords of the jungle, tigers are symbols for royalty, dominance, and passion. They are born helpless and blind and later develop heightened senses and inner sight to survive. Tiger people are naturally clairvoyant. They are aware of many unseen things and can sense the extraordinary opportunities around them. When you meet a tiger person, expect them to stare through you to your deepest soul. Tiger people need time alone to regenerate their tremendous energy. If tiger is your totem, you need a lot of solitude. You are afraid of nothing, and your determination is astounding. You are a famous lover, and your passions are intense. Do not exhaust yourself sprinting through life. It might be better for you to stalk your dreams steadily to conserve your power. Tiger medicine helps you balance your dark and light stripes, your yin and your yang, your time in the world and your time alone, your fierceness and gentleness, and your aggression and peace. Call upon Tiger to teach you to move tirelessly and steadily through life. Adventure, beauty, grace, passion, and power are natural to the one who has Tiger as totem. That's a beautiful message. It's full of strength, and it would seem to me that you're in a position where you're feeling ready to jump into life. Possibly you're embarking on something new, or you're just feeling a surge of strength coming through you. And just to remember to rest when you need to rest, because with your incredible strength, you can often burn out as well. That's something that's coming to me. Should we get some more cards and elaborate on the reading here? Let's do it. Okay. Spirit, can I have one card from this deck, please? Wow, that just flew right out. And I'm gonna take it because yes. Okay. Safe harbor, it says. One from this deck, please. My animals are making so much noise today. I hear my cat meowing now too. I cannot believe this. This same card came out in card choice. Which one was it? I think it might have been 2. Let's see. Let's keep going here. One card, please, Spirit. We'll wait and turn it over in a minute. One card, please. Wow. Okay. Mountain strength. Another card, please. I think it's got to be this one because it was begging to be picked. Okay, and I'd like to get an astrological card. I have to be careful because they always fly out in bunches. This one. Okay, so let's have a look at our messages here. The first card out was Safe Harbor, and I'm not sure what kind of animal that was. It looks a tiny bit like an opossum, but you know, I can't be sure. They are wonderful animals, can I just say? If it is an opossum, they're wonderful. I had one that came into my home when I was a child, and I felt like I needed to protect it because I remember my mother just wanted to hit it with a broom all down the corridor to get it out of the house. And I felt like I wanted to protect it, but it was a little bit scary looking because the faces are kind of funny. They actually look a little bit like a gray alien. Please, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but with those big black eyes and white face, but I've learned a lot about them over the years, and they're quite gentle animals, and they're just lovely. It's a lovely energy. Okay, so, and we have Honor Yourself. This came out before as we learned. Then we have the full moon. That's beautiful. So, and then we have Venus, beauty, artistry, and love. Lovely, wonderful. Then we have mountain with strength. Okay, and we have the metal monkey, let go of control. Okay, so Safe Harbor, honor yourself, full moon, strength, and let go of control. So it could be that you have some fear in your current situation, and you're not quite sure how to move forward. You feel like you need to protect yourself. You are guided and protected by the higher realms. So if you can try and remind yourself that, it might help. You do have protection. I am bold, I am brave. And this is strength with the mountain. So most likely referring to climbing a mountain, having the strength to climb a mountain and reach the top. The full moon card indicates that, well, first of all, the full moon illuminates everything that was hidden before. So possibly you're learning more about the situation in your life at the moment. I'm not sure. It's also a culmination and a release. It's a release energy. So it could be that, something has become clear to you and it's time to let it go in order to move forward with something new, with new opportunities and with new opportunities in a new direction. It could also be the end of a cycle for you, the end of a big cycle. We have Venus with the energy of beauty, artistry, and love. Venus is also connected with Libra and Taurus. And this is a beautiful, warm-hearted energy. And then you have honor yourself. So this could be, oh wow, I'm realizing now, I said earlier that I thought that this card came out in pile 2, and that was honor others. This is honor yourself. So please forgive me. But anyway, so this Venus energy could be applied also to yourself. And often it's crucial to have self-love and to remind ourselves to be gentle with ourselves, because without doing that, we're not able to actually give as much as we would want to others. So it's really a beautiful message. Let go of control. Possibly since you might be going through a period where you're trying to summon strength and get through something extremely challenging, that you're trying to control the situation in order to survive it. And this is a very natural reaction to stress in life. So this is a very good message to remember. Okay, so let's dive into the tarot and see if we can learn more about your current situation that the animal guides want to guide you on, give you messages about. Spirit, can I have 4 cards, please? Okay, there's one. Thank you. Help. I gotta start over. My little hands. Okay. Okay, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's see what we got here. The first card was Rebirth, which is the Judgment card. Then we had the Princess of Pentacles. This came out in the last pile, which is the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands came out in the first pile. So all the piles are related, and they're all very general energy. So we're talking about a current situation, but it's really a general current situation, like where we're at in life at the moment and how to move forward in the new energy of this new year. So right now we are we have just moved into the fire horse year in 2026. But if you happen upon this reading at a later date, just trust that it absolutely has some messages that are important to you even in that time. But this is a big year, and there are a lot of people struggling. Lots of really hard and painful truths are coming out in society as well at the moment. And a lot of people are awakening to the fact that we've been controlled and manipulated as a collective for thousands of years. And we need to find a way to start anew, to break down the old structures of society and, see what we think is important to keep, to move forward, and what we should really try and reorganize or restructure. And so it's a huge year, and a lot of people are struggling right now with all of these emotions and also other types of situations. Okay, so we have rebirth. So Judgment is just that. It's all about waking up to a better version of yourself, basically, and starting over with more strength. So again, we have this message here, and I choose to be unstoppable. Well, this is good. We're waking up to a new version of ourselves. It's full of strength, that you have passion and power, and it's unstoppable. The Princess of Pentacles has an energy of enthusiasm, joy, purity, and enthusiasm for a new project, let's say, and wants to study up on it and get to work and roll up her sleeves. And so that's a really lovely energy. The 7 of Pentacles indicates that you're actually working on something currently, and it's a reminder to stay patient and keep working, and know that you'll see the fruits of all your labor soon. You just need to continue on your path, continue looking to staying positive and looking to the future which you're envisioning, which will be beautiful and abundant. The 7 of Wands indicates that you're in a situation, or possibly it's just society at a large, that's making you feel very defensive, that you need to defend yourself, not defensive in an aggressive sense, but that it's an energy that's unsettling, and you're feeling like you need to stay on your toes and protect yourself, and so that's not fun. I'm sorry. Maybe we should learn a little bit more about that. Can I get 2 more cards? Wow, jumped right out. 9 of Pentacles. Well, that's a good sign. Okay, and the Melissa, which is the High Priestess. Okay, so the 9 of Pentacles indicates that if you keep your eyes on the prize and you're patient, you will indeed see the fruits of your labor, and you'll feel more fulfilled. And this will give you a sense of personal strength. So that's beautiful. And then we have the High Priestess, which is reminding you to follow your intuition, to cultivate a relationship with your inner knowing, to possibly continue or take up meditation, or get out in nature a lot, because nature does everything for us. As a species, humans, we started with the strongest connection to the land. Everything, our survival depended upon the land and the relationship we had with everything around us. And it has never really changed. It's just that we were evolving in a technological and industrial sense, and we started depending on other things. But nature is absolutely our foundation. And whenever we get out in it, even if we take a walk around the neighborhood for 10, 15 minutes in the evening after dinner, it's really better than nothing. We just need to be out, clean up our auras, and we relax. The vibrations are different when there are trees around, and water is wonderful. And so these things can all help us reestablish our connection to our self, our true self, our inner self. So let's see if we can understand anything else about your current situation. A couple more cards, please, Spirit. Okay, here's one. Judgment. Okay, so now Judgment is the same card as Rebirth here. So this happened in pile, again, I'm not quite sure if it was 2 or 1. It might have been 2. They got the Magician twice. It was pile choice number 2. And you got Judgment twice. So, I mean, these themes are huge. These themes are life-changing. Absolutely. So for you, it's all about a rebirth of sorts, an awakening to your power, and choosing to believe that you are unstoppable, that your passion is your power, and that you're bold and brave, and mighty forces come to your aid. So it's all about stepping into the unknown, or in a new way, stepping into your current world if you're working and established, but in a new way. In a more evolved way, in a more open-minded way, and seeing new connections, basically. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Two cards, okay. We have the Chariot and the Hanged Man. Okay, interesting. So 2 more major arcana, so big themes here. And the Hanged Man is all about trying to see things from a different perspective. And I just mentioned that with the Judgment card coming out twice, that your message probably has a lot to do with awakening to a new way of being, a new way of seeing yourself, a new way, a deepening of your connection with the unknown, with your intuition. And so, because the Hanged Man is all about, I mean, the original Rider-Waite-Smith card is a man hanging upside down, and basically it's just all about stopping for a moment and trying to clear your mind, and then open your eyes and see from a totally new perspective. So that's wonderful. And then we have the Chariot, which is all about strength again, basically, and having the determination to move forward, and you're in control. So making your own decisions, finding ways for it to move forward where you know your power. You are unstoppable. I choose to be unstoppable. You are unstoppable. You know your power. You are the driver of your life. So this is a beautiful time for you. You have everything you need, as I said in the other two piles, basically everything you need in order to move forward, even if it's moving forward in the same or similar situation in a new way, in order to find your happiness, self-fulfillment, and abundance. Honor yourself. Honor yourself. You've probably been through a lot. It's probably quite difficult, and probably is now as well. 7 of Wands, strength. It's probably tough, and it might not change and just get better tomorrow. But honor yourself and remember your power. Remember who you are. And I'm actually getting emotional. This is so important. We have to remember who we are. We are not what we have been told. We have been made little. We've been controlled and manipulated by the higher up in society. It's all something that we didn't know we were playing. This game, this power game. But we are gaining access to a new way of living, a new frequency that's higher. And we are unstoppable. We have to believe. That's all there is to say. We have to believe that we can do it and move forward and drive our chariot into the new world. So it's a beautiful reading. I hope this helped you. And if it resonated with you, please like and comment below. Share anything you feel comfortable sharing. It will help the other readers, and it will help my channel for sure, which is a new channel. And my videos are not being seen by anyone at the moment. I don't know what's going on. They're not showing my videos to anybody. But if you see the video, please know that any support that you'd like to give is greatly appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more readings, more of my readings. And thank you so much for being here. I wish you the best of luck. This is an exciting time. You have everything you need. Believe in yourself. And let's do it. We can do it. Best of luck, and bye for now.